Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everyone for coming back to my channel. And if you're watching this on the podcast, thank you so much for being here. It is Sunday, March 3rd, 2024. I needed to do a follow-up video on my previous video regarding the disappearance of the 13-year-old Madeline Soto that disappeared, I believe, last Monday from her home in Kissimmee after apparently being dropped off by school. I do apologize for not doing a breaking news updates on this case. I was, as you guys know, following the Michelle Trocanes case, but it's very important for me to come up and do this update regarding the disappearance of Madeline Soto. So, number one, I understand that in my previous video, might have said some things regarding the family, specifically the boyfriend and the mother, right? And how I told you guys, don't ever leave your kids with anybody. You have to check on them. And I understand those stuff that I said could be a little harsh, but as we know, the case of a missing teenager and having not every case is the same, obviously, but I'm saying it's not the first case that we see, you know, having like a stepfather, I guess you can say, that had an issue with that was struggling, right? He had a problem. There were some compromising images with a minor found on his phone. Let's just put it that way, right? So yes, imagine that. That's like he's living in the same house with a 13-year-old. That's dangerous. It is dangerous territory for somebody who has not overcome that yet. So that's what I was coming from. But the sad news about this case, I was very hopeful when I did that video a couple of days ago. The sad news that they actually found her body. And the main suspect in this case is Stefan Stern, the boyfriend of Madeline Soto's mom. So here we are, guys. It is so sad. And here we are, the same pattern. This is not like obviously, it's not a ex-wife and things like that. But this man was also caught on camera dumping trash bags with her belongings. I don't understand what goes on people's mind. They think they're just gonna, harm somebody to the point of death and be like, oh yeah, let's just drop everything in garbage cans and then move on with our life. We have seen it over and over. Every case that I come here and talk to you guys about, specifically the recent one, the Jennifer Dulos case. Fotis Dulles was caught on camera with Michelle Troconis dumping trash bag with um, Jennifer's clothing. And then we hear about Ann Walsh. I don't even know what's going on with the Ann Walsh case. He was also caught in apartment excuse me. He went to a couple of them, dumping trash bags, right? Getting rid of evidence. I don't understand what goes through this man's mind. I'm not saying that women don't do this. I'm just saying the majority is usually men. They just think that it's like nobody's gonna see it first of all, and that it's gonna be like, oh yeah, you do, your evil act, and they just go out and dump garbage like it's nothing, and that's it. Hopefully, the garbage truck comes soon enough before the police gets there. It is insane. It repeat itself. The stories repeat itself. It's sad. But what I was saying about Stephen Stern, which is Madeline Soto's mom's boyfriend, is that even him, I mentioned watching him doing, she had a Zoom interview with the news, with the TV channel in Florida or something, or I don't know if it was national, but even seeing him behind the scenes, like you have a missing child, your Your girlfriend's child is missing, the one that you saw for the last time. You apparently dropped her off at school. She's missing. National media is getting involved. They're giving her an interview so that she can speak about Madeline. And you're going to be behind the kitchen just having a regular day, cooking a meal and acting all weird. That's just, I look at body language a lot. Specifically, when you're talking to a TV station, like why would you have anybody just walking behind you? he was so nervous. He was trying to see how much she would say. And if you haven't seen that video out, I'm telling you, just do research and come on YouTube and research, and you will see it. And it's just crazy. Some people speculate and say that she is involved, that the mom is involved. I just, I don't know. I don't want to really say anything. I think time will tell, but it is so sad that you have a 13-year-old living with, her mom, and she couldn't wait to just turn 13, because as we know, her birthday was last Thursday, celebrated a week ago today, and then the Monday after she completely disappeared. It is so sad what happened to Madeline Soto. um Check on your kids, look for change behavior, ask questions, and be persistent. Sometimes, I know there's a way if they're closed off and they don't want to talk, or but don't just, oh well, I did try to talk to them, they didn't want to talk, and that's it. No, you have to keep trying. Not at the same moment, obviously. You can take a break and come back and say, is anything wrong with you? What's going on? I just feel like what I was saying in my previous video is no blaming at all. I'm just saying that we have to check any change in behavior, and don't believe, because people who do these things, let's just say one day, this is just me putting a scenario here. Let's just say one day, Madeline Soto, they were all in the living room watching TV, and her mom said, "What's wrong with you?" in front of him, right? And she's like, "I don't want to talk about it." And then she'll get like upset with her mom because her mom is asking her, "Is she okay?" And then the husband be like, "Yeah, yeah, I don't like how she talked to you." Because these people, this is what they do. They always try to work ahead of themselves because they don't want to be discovered. They will always try to work ahead and blame the other person so that they are to deflate the attention to somebody else or to the victim itself. And then the mom will be like, "Yeah, I don't like that tone either." It's like, that is your child. I'm not saying that, guys. I'm putting a scenario here. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying, like, if you're a mom, if you want to do a one on one with your child, bring her to your bedroom or to her room and talk to her in privacy. You don't have to have him there. You don't have to have your boyfriend there. So if she's not really talking in front of him, don't, some people, I'm saying, I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know, but I'm just saying, it's almost like I feel like I've seen this before. You have to, like, give that one on one to your child. You don't need anybody around, okay? Because perhaps that child doesn't want to just talk to, you know, they don't want to talk to other people. They just want to talk to mom at that moment. They don't want to have other people involved. And who would have thought, he's now the number one suspect. He's the number one suspect. This man who she trusted to live with the same home with her child, to take her to school, and look at where we are now. It is so sad, okay? Um, Investigators discovered the body of 13-year-old Madeline Soto of Kissimmee on Friday afternoon, bringing a massive, nearly week-long search to a tragic end. Her mother's boyfriend, Stefan Stern, 37 years old, who has been arrested for sexual battery and possession. I already told you he had like compromising images on his phone. He is considered the prime suspect. On Friday, they did a press conference saying that the body was discovered, and the police say they have a video evidence from that Monday, right? A week ago tomorrow, saying that Stephen Stern was driving a car appearing to contain her lifeless body, and of him tossing her belongings. Okay, they have proof and video of him going to trash cans, tossing the belongings of the child. A separate video placed Stearns in the area near Hickory Tree Road early Monday afternoon. That is where the sheriff department located the body in a wooded area around 4:30 p.m. this past Friday. Madeline's family has been told on Thursday evening that she was likely dead after her clothes and backpacks were found in an apartment dumpster. The full time, the full timeline of Madeline's disappearance remains unclear, and Stern, who was booked in jail Friday, has refused to speak with the detective. So now he doesn't want to talk about it, right? It's so sad. He was taking her to school. And I think, some people speculate that she was already dead in the home or something. But he had the backpacks in her, she was basically ready to go to school. So imagine the betrayal that she probably felt when he turned on her and like whatever it was that he did, we don't know. And it's just crazy. But you trusted this man so much that he was gonna take her to school. So it's crazy. So pray, keep the family in your prayers and everybody affected, especially guys. This is something that sometimes they don't speak about. Her classmates and people that knew her. I don't know if they went to church or anything like that. People that the friends that she made that are looking for her or wondering why she's not coming back to class or what happened to her. And I'm saying it like this because these are young kids that besides her family they're also experiencing a loss here. So let me know what you guys think about this case. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel and listening the podcast. Have a good day, everybody. God bless.